Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of Super League action. This is DMV Sports Media live in our coverage of Division 1 of the Super Soccer League Virginia Conference. We are moments away from kickoff here at Loisdale Park in Springfield, Virginia. Alexandria United and North Stars in their first matchup of the season. This is week 3. We saw a scintillating matchup on Saturday night. Alexandria United in their finest performance thus far of the season, a whopping 6-2 victory over Blazers. North Stars found success in week 1 with a 1-0 victory against Esperion before falling in a tight 2-1 battle against Los Toros out in Reston, Virginia. We're moments away from kickoff here, but we're so glad to have you with us. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you enjoy what you're watching and help others find it in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel, see more. We will have all Super League contests, Maryland, Virginia, Division 1, Division 2, broadcast live across the channel all season long. Our UPSL seasons will be kicking off on Saturday and Sunday, and of course NPSL, USL 2, we will have matches there as well. So lots of reasons to subscribe. Lots of reasons to stay tuned in, this growing community. I'm so glad to have you. Our Stars hungry to get back in the winning seat after a tough performance, a tough matchup on Thursday night. They nearly mounted a comeback against Toros, but that comeback was cut short. At the end of the game, a bench clearing brawl, but sealed the deal and ended the game. There were suspensions handed out to both teams, but still a strong squad out here, and a return of Mike Kim no doubt will give some confidence to this side against a very talented and young Alexandria side who will kick off playing left to right, wearing all red. North Stars will wear black and orange, playing right to left. Get your score predictions in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from, who you predict in this one. In goal will be Anthony Vaca, looking to put in another strong performance. In front of him, he'll have a strong lineup. We'll get into some of that starting 11 in just a moment, but it is kickoff time here at Loisdale. In a much anticipated match of the week. There are question marks surrounding Alexandria United after their first 2 close games, but dropped points nonetheless. But then they dispelled a lot of those concerns with their strong performance Saturday night. We'll see how they carry that momentum against the North Stars tonight. Cooper standing over the ball for Alexandria. We'll send it back, and we are underway. Alexandria United playing left to right will knock the ball around all the way back to Vaca. Sends one over to the far line. It's Owen Lobo, who's featured prominently in this United side. The star of the show, though, on Saturday, Ethan Hutcherson. Not present at the moment. We'll see if he makes a late appearance on. There's an early set piece around the midfield in favor of the North Stars. And United will drop back. Well, we mentioned the goalkeeper for the North Stars, for Alexandria United. In the net tonight for the North Stars will be the youngster, Akil, who may be tested in the early parts of this game. This is Cooper not sorting his feet out. The pressure almost yields results, but Rivera couldn't get his foot around that, and it's sent into over the near touch. Mike Kim will send it in for North Stars, sending it down the line, forces action from this back line. Well sent into touch by Leo Correas, who had a fantastic goal and performance on Saturday as well. Good turn there. Chris Bernard, absolutely a player to watch out for the North Stars. Features one of the strongest performers in the area for a couple different teams, and North Stars certainly happy to have him this season in their ranks. That's not played well by Cedric Tacho, and now Alexandria will possess. Sent through the middle. Good turn from Rivera, and out wide. United getting bodies forward. Is there a square ball? And sent back, but well sniffed out by Mike Kim. And it is going to be a throw for Alexandria United. Contreras sends it into the 18. Begs for action, and Akil Atkis is the first to it. Akil Cash has some strong saves on Thursday night, but was powerless to keep the two deciding goals out of the net against Los Toros. We'll launch one into the night sky here. First ball won by United. Usu gives battle, but Tacho comes out on top. Tacho sending a ball over the top and far too direct. It's an easy claim for Vaca, who himself sends one forward. Well taken, but maybe not the touch that was required there. Kim rounding the corner. Mike Kim, this is what he brings. Showing incredible skill. Slaloms one player, then sends it down the line. And Amaya felt he was due a throw. Not going to get it, and it will be Alexandria United ball. Contreras looks down the line in the direction of Cooper. Cooper turns, and Alfaro will send this back to Adcash. Here's Osama Nasir sending it inside to Campos. Now Alfaro. Caduz caught on the ball, needs to force action. It's Mustafa who finally gets the foul. It helps North Stars find a little breathing room. It was touch and go there in the corner. And Atkash will send everybody upfield. He wants to get a little bit of space for his team, and will send one into a dangerous area. It's flicked on by Ammer. Second ball won by United, and Mustafa Boyro will chest this one. No recipients on the end of it. Now it's sent down the line for Cooper. Cooper looking for space. What a tackle from Alfaro. Second bite at the apple. Here comes Contreras. Getting to the end line, sends one across, begs for a finish. No takers there, and Cedric Tacho will lose it. Still, United scrap, looking for a service. It's the top of the 18. Good challenge from Mustafa Boyro. Now Barnard fouled, and after that little scrap, the North Stars look to play quickly. Here's Tacho finding Campos. Campos over to Kim. Now down the line. It's Amaya. Sending it back. Campos does so well, hoping to connect his team when he's on the pitch. He's not a player who craves goals, the limelight. He just works hard for the team, and you see what he's able to bring. Covers for his midfield colleagues as well. His defensive work rate helps settle things down, and a team with a lot of offensive options, a lot of offensive capabilities. This is a battle. Contreras can't get it. It's sent in. Vaca able to claim the second ball, and the pace already promises a fantastic match. I haven't even gotten a chance to check the chat, but keep those predictions coming in, keep those comments coming in, and support your side. We will take a look when we get a moment. For right now, it's a fantastic match. Highly recommend sending the link out to any friends who might want to tune in. You can already see it's two balanced sides who want the win. That's a fantastic challenge from Lobo. Sent down the line. Now Rivera. Sending it over. It's top of the 18 from Gomez. Boiro sends it away partially. Here's Correas. Sends it up, and offside is the call. Xander Gomez just a little behind that back line, and Akil Akash will have the kick. There's Cooper trying to spring in his teammate. Never really able to get the angle he wanted. Here's Correa sending it back all the way to Vaca. Anthony Vaca sending it out to the far touchline. Lobo takes it down, but it comes under immediate pressure from Barnard. Well, the unorthodox clearance does yield results. It's sent over the top. Gomez gives chapes, but Adil Akash first to it. There's Boiro finding Campos. Campos will find Ammer. Another ball sent forward is claimed by the goalkeeper, Anthony Vaca. Oh, this is a nervy ball. It demands precision, and precision is not what they got. It's still battled. Campos sending one upfield. Can't thread the needle. Jorge Cruz able to find Gomez. Gomez walking the near touchline. Still going. Wanted to find an option, but Barnard was quick to sniff that one out, and now the North Stars will send one over to the far side. It's Emmanuel finding his first involvement of the game. Now down the line for Barnard. Barnard finds Tacho. Cedric Tacho working, getting to the end line, goes down, wants the foul, not going to get it. And it does look like we are going to have the set piece just outside the 18. North Stars very much feel they're due a penalty kick, but we'll get the set piece just outside the 18. Ooh. That does look like it was inside the box, but oh, it's a goal, corner kick. Excuse me, I completely misread that situation, but here's Kim looking inside. Kim will find it tough sledding there, and now Alexandria can get free. There's space upfield. Here's Cooper turning it back, finding Correas. Correas back to the midfield. Now down the line, Xander Gomez looking for help. Will send it all the way back to Cruz. Now across the mid. United finding their touches and settling this game down in what was a lightning pace back and forth. And Vaca will send a booming ball up the field, just a bit over the head of Xander Gomez. It's a small field and takes players a moment to adjust at times. This one sent down the line from Kim. Contreras looking for Gomez. Gomez puts the shift in. Here comes Contreras looking for a sight at goal, sends it across the box. Campos, there's that defensive work rate, able to intervene. Now Boiro down the line. Kim sends it across. No recipient on the end of it. On top of the 18, here's Cruz. Cruz will settle it down back at the feet of Anthony Vaca. This one's sent into the midfield. It travels past Nasir. Emmanuel will give chase and able to cover his teammate, getting caught up. Stars have to be careful. Now it's sent back. The shot is taken. And there's the golazo. It took me a minute. That one took a deflection. And Rivera, don't care how it falls. Glad to get the goal, and it's 1-0 for United. Seemed a deflection. Wrong-footed the young goalkeeper and took it past. Take another look. And it's 1-0 here in the 13th minute. Our Stars upset about something, but a goal is a goal, and it is going to stand. This one sent back. Now Kim. Now sent into the corner, but no recipients, and Alexandria will reset this one. There's Cruz sending it back to Anthony Vaca. It was a turnover, seldom turnover, and our Stars not able to make the most of that. There's shouts for a foul, and it is going to be a penalty kick in favor of North Stars. Something from nothing, and Alexandria United will be furious at themselves, allowing North Stars to find a window back into this game that they seemingly had under control. This is a self-engineered downfall. I think it was Gomez seemed to lose the ball, and losing the ball is one thing, but compounding that mistake and making an errant challenge is another. And now it's Christopher Barnard standing over the ball. You don't favor him to miss. We'll send it in, sending Vaca the wrong way, and Barnard off the mark with his first goal of the 2025 spring campaign, finding the equalizer for the North Stars. We'll take a look at this replay. And we got a ball game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Calm, cool, and collected. All words we'd use to describe Barnard and how he's played over these years. And you didn't expect anything else than an equalizer goal for North Stars when you saw him standing over that penalty kick. Now Alexandria United will have to reset themselves and find response. They were playing rather well, and it looked like they might even be able to compound the first goal with another, but that's the nature of this cruel game we so love. One mistake and they're back level with their opponents. This is North Stars sending it back to Adil Aktash. Sent into the midfield, well sniffed out by Correa. Second ball sent forward, Emmanuel just a step behind it. Here's Ammer on the near touchline. Joseph Ammer finding Osama Nasir. Nasir tackled well by Gomez, but North Stars very much still looking for something. Here's Xander Gomez sending it back. And out wide, Lobo will find the ball into the midfield, breaking the first line. It's sent into the corner. Far too ambitious, and oh, it's kept alive. I stand corrected. Mike Kim, alert to the danger. We'll get there and neutralize the threat. Now Barnard. There's going to be a foul going against the North Stars. The red shirts can get up the field. This one sent into the 18. Communication at the back. It seems that the back line never got the call they were looking for from their goalkeeper, and now will be a corner kick. Here comes the in-swinger, back post. It's cleared away. First ball by Amaya, and that's going to be another corner on the opposite side. Here comes the delivery. It looks like it's Cornelius Apaya standing over this one. Apaya will send this on the ground. Not really the result that United were looking for, but will maintain the possession on the ball. This is Cruz sending one back to Apaya. Good, well-timed challenge from United. Retains possession of the ball. Now sent back all the way to Anthony Vaca, who will restart this attack. Sees something he likes, pings one into the midfield. It's contested, and we are going to have a foul going against Contreras and Alexandria United. It's quickly sent in by Boyro. Here comes Ammer. Ammer sending one into the top of the 18. Ball unpossessed. Now United can get forward. It's sent directly through. Ariel Akash will come out and allow this to trickle all the way into his 18. This one's sent up the field, well flicked on, but no recipients. There is a foul in the build-up. An early ball played and maybe not the right decision. Here comes Rivera, needs to release it, can't find the release. Simpson Emmanuel will make the challenge. Here's Osama Nasir. Contreras looking for one down the line. A little too much juice on that ball, and it will travel innocuously over the end line. This one sent back by Ammer. The other Kosh trying to find Emmanuel. First ball won by Contreras. Now it's anyone's ball. Apaya will find Correas. Correas scanning the field and smartly will settle things down. Cruz now sees something he likes. What a ball. The flag does come up, but fantastic vision to find the pass from Correas all the way from deep, from Cruz, excuse me. And just as fast, we're back in. It's North Stars sending one across. That one gets a little bit of airtime and well brought down by Joseph Ammer. Ammer finding help. Now Campos looking for the first time ball, doesn't find it. Rivera will send it out. Here is Apaya. Apaya back inside, now back to Rivera, and Alexandria midfield able to find results. Here's Contreras sending one across the middle, demands action, and Alfaro is there. Here's Boyro. Good decision from Boyro. Boyro, nervy moment, but This is Emmanuel sending it inside. Alfaro over to Kim. And Cedric will settle things down. The return pass to Cedric. Cedric beats a man, a late challenge, and there's going to be a referee decision. We'll see. Looks like we are going to see a caution given for the late challenge. And it is going to be a set piece for the North Stars. You see the electricity, the acceleration, and what Cedric brings to the table. And Cedric will be the one standing over the ball to deliver one for his teammates. Here comes the delivery. Sent low. Not a bad idea. Correas picks up the second ball, sends it out. No foul called. And North Stars will regain possession. It's sent across the midfield. Here comes Cedric, looking for options. Finds Amaya. Amaya gets help in the form of Barnard. Barnard not getting the foul he thought he was due, and now Osama Nasir will have to step over. This is Contreras. Looking to send one in. We'll look down the line. It's Cooper up top. Cooper flicks it on for Gomez. Gomez, can he send it across? Can't find the window he was looking for, but will have the consolation prize of a corner kick. Set piece for Alexandria United. Here comes the delivery. It's lofted to the backside. Deal not getting any piece of that one, and will get some help from his teammates. Must have lost that one in the lights. Ammer finding Barnard, who will settle this one down to the ground. Now Mike Kim over the top. Ball does find Emmanuel, but he can't hang on, and now Lobo will have to find a way out. Here's Ammer. Going to battle with Correas. Ammer finds a window. Can he find the shot? What a save from Anthony Vaca. A terrific save off of the left-footed strike from Ammer. Vaca not happy that Ammer was able to turn and find that strike just from the top of the 18, but credit to the talented goalkeeper to make this save from close range. Fingertip save to push it wide, and now we will see a corner kick for Mike Kim to deliver. It's sent in, not really getting the height required. And Campos will pick up the pieces. Here's Cedric. Looking down the line. Cedric running into trouble. Lobo is there. United will send one into the midfield off of Campos, and now will be a set piece coming out. Well, not a moment to rest and catch your breath. This game is lightning pace. Bit of a smaller pitch and two athletic young sides going to war. Not a game where we're seeing a lot of respite, a lot of downtime. This is a foul given against Alexandria United. The result is a foul, and we will get a verbal warning for, looks like, the bench area. Looks like there's a player down for United who may need attention. Looks like it's Contreras who's his moment is over for the moment. He's back on his feet walking, so that's good to see, but doesn't look like he will continue, so. Welcome into the fray. Number 13. It is Milton Dueñas. Here comes the delivery from Boiro. It's sent high into the night. No takers on the end of it, and Cruz easily will claim. It's sent up the pitch. It doesn't really find any recipients. There's Alfaro looking through the midfield. Simple foul for the benefit of the North Stars. This one's sent out wide. Oh, long ball. Over to Osama Nasir. First ball sent in. It's blocked by Dueñas, and we will see a corner kick. Here comes the delivery from Ammer. Ammer's ball is low, but an easy collection for Vaca. Will again settle this one down, showing his experience, letting his teammates get out. Now looking for an option down the pitch. It's Cooper, the closest party. Ball pops straight up in the air. Cooper can't really get his leg around it. Here's Barnard. Sending it out to Nasir. Nasir walking the tightrope and go to battle with Dueñas. Here's Gomez. Gomez looking, and the attack stalls out there, but only for the moment. Rivera will send this one back. Now Cruz. Pinging one all the way into the corner for Lobo. Lobo still looking for options, Lobo. Lovely little move, but lost the ball in the process. There's Barnard finding Cedric. Cedric needs help. Looking to find Amaya, but it's a good clearance. And now a throw on the far touchline. Sent in. Here's Campos. Campos into the corner. Now Kim. Can he find a window in? Sends one. And it is going to be a goal kick. Well marshaled by the United back line. Take another look at the replay. Good challenge from Lobo to prevent that ball in. It's quickly sent to the corner. Ammer able to sniff this one down, and we'll look forward. It's Cedric again. Seems to be the key. So North Star's getting forward. Emmanuel goes down off the ball. And here comes a counterattack, quickly sniffed out by Barnard. Barnard showing off his fancy footwork. Ooh, it looks like that was an offside, so we will come back and play the advantage. Seems like No one's happy over there, but referee did the right thing. Allowed the advantage to continue, and it was an offside, so that's why we come back to the spot of the foul. Good officiating. And we will see a set piece for the North Stars. It's Barnard send this one in. Not a bad delivery, but United were equal to the challenge. Here comes Boyro. Barnard again fouled. His fouls adding up. And it will be another good opportunity for the North Stars to play one into the 18. Looks like it's Campos and Emmanuel standing over this. We've seen Emmanuel hit these from range before. Is he going to try one on net? He will. It's sent in and well held by Vaca. Maybe the goal wasn't necessarily to score from the direct kick, but to put in a bouncing ball with pace and force Vaca to spill and maybe give teammates a chance to hop on the rebound. It almost did just that. Here's Andrades, unable to get his ball through. Now it's back to Cedric. Cedric working down the far touchline. And well defended by Andrades. Here's Campos, floating one into the 18. Ooh, great delivery. Really demanded something more from Amaya, who couldn't quite get his foot in contact with it. And now Vaca will play forward. This one tests North Stars, but Kim equal to that test. And it is going to be a set piece right at the midfield for the benefit of North Stars. Looks like Mustafa Boyro standing over this one. Sent to this near touchline. Emmanuel will take it down. Emmanuel looking for help, finds help in the way of Ammer, but not really enough pace by Ammer's shot to test the United goalkeeper. And onwards we move into the 35th minute. Vaca sending a booming kick, which demands action yet again. It's Osama Nasir. Still contesting for it. There's a clear foul. Emmanuel. And there it is, Alexandria United playing quickly. I'm not sure what the contestation is. It was a clear foul. And I'm not sure what was being argued. But it is going to be a set piece opportunity for United. Duenas leaves it for Cruz. Cruz wants to send one into a dangerous area. Travels past everyone and still alive. Cornelius Apaya will send it back. There's Lobo, well repelled. And there's another foul. And it is going to be a set piece and a card to boot. Well, that's a dangerous challenge. That's why we're seeing the yellow card. Didn't see the recipient, but another set piece opportunity for North Stars to get bodies forward. And we're back. Here's Campos, back to Ammer now. Alfaro down the line. Here comes someone is here. Counterattack, quickly sniffed out. Barnard gets his feet tangled up. That's definitely going to be a foul. Barnard bringing down Andrades. But I see why that one wasn't given as a card, even though it was stopping a promising counterattack. Those two really did seem to get their feet tangled up. Definitely a foul. Cruz living dangerously, but showing good skill. We'll send it back. Now Vaca. We'll find Cruz. Cruz looking up the pitch. He's got a runner, and Cooper will send the first ball across. Not the right option, but you do appreciate the confidence to take the shot on. Cedric turning upfield, well sniffed out by Lobo. There's Amaya showing good strength. Onwards we play. And down the line for Cedric. Cedric looking for a window in. We'll send it back to Barnard. Excuse me, Ammer. Now Campos over to Nasir. Campos. Now Boyro. Boyro will swing one forward. It's Cedric working against Lobo. What can Cedric find? Wants to get the ball onto that left foot. We'll take it to the end line. Sends it in. First shot blocked. Here's Barnard. Still going. Well sent away by Rivera. Now Cooper holding play up. Finding Apaya. And Emmanuel doing well to sniff that one out. There's Campos. Back to Ammer. And Kim. There's Barnard down the line. Cedric. Oh, Ammer trying to thread the needle. Won't quite get it right, and goal kick to come. So into the 40th minute. These sides still level at 1 apiece. It's a game that really could break open at any moment with goals. There's a summon Nasir. Sending one forward. Emmanuel sending one in. Here's Amaya, takes the shot on. And it's a huge letdown for the North Stars. Amaya, not an easy chance, but one that you'd expect to be able to test the goalkeeper. This one's sent all the way upfield. It's flicked on. And the two players getting their heads pushed together. We are going to stop play for the head injury and check on Apaya and Nasir. No malice, just two players contesting for the ball and coming together. Glad to see they're both okay. I do disagree with someone saying the referee is not good. I think he's done a good job. It's a very fast-paced game. Two really, really quick teams, talented teams, and not an easy one. He has not gotten everything right, but all in all, he's done well at managing the game. This is Correas winning the ball back, sends one in for Cooper. Sniffed out well by Alfaro. And we will have a throw for United. All blocked now. There's Apaya. Running into trouble. Here comes Mike Kim. Maya does get help from his teammates. Barnard We'll find Amaya. Here comes Andrades. Chris Andrades at the top of the 18. Running into an ever-closing window and finally sniffed out and defended by Osama Nasir. Not out of the woods yet. It's sent for Cooper. Sent in. Cooper with the snapshot, almost bearing fruit. And it will be a goal kick to come for young Adil Akash. And we're out quickly. North Stars getting this one right back underway. Here's Cedric. Back into the middle for Campos. Campos back to Akash. Now into the midfield. Cedric will play one in. It's a beautiful diagonal ball. Demands action, and Vaca at the outer reaches of his 18, commanding his box with ease. That's one that really could have been problematic, but expert goalkeeping, and defenders will love that when your goalkeeper comes out and just kills the play without them having to go under the gun. Sent back. Vaca did well with the back pass. Now United looking for a way out. Could be under some problems now. That's a bad challenge. And again, Alexandria United, the architects of their own doom, right here at the tail end of this half. It's the 44th minute. That is a red card, a second yellow for the challenge in the box. And things going from bad to worse. Arnold Maradiaga, his night is done. And we will see a penalty kick here at the tail end of this half. Here's the challenge and the lead up. Maybe not the wisest decision. Yeah, they'd already made a mistake and turned the ball over, but maybe you just trust your goalkeeper there and let him go, because now you've got a penalty kick and you're down to 10 men. And what did I say earlier about compounding mistakes with more mistakes? Don't go chasing good money with bad in poker or in life. And United learning that lesson the hard way here. It is going to be Chris Barnard sending another one in just past the outstretched arms of Vaca. And it is 2-1 for the North Stars. Chris Barnard. Clinical again from the spot. I'll take another look at the replay. That's a huge momentum boost heading into the half, and what a gut punch for United. They played so well this half. But very much a tough night ahead of them. Now playing against 11-man North Stars with only the 10. And without Maradiaga. We'll force the very best from each and every one of them and from their coaching staff. We'll see how they approach the second half. Perhaps the only beautiful ball in. And that's good defending. Never a foul. Simple shoulder challenge. Never going to get that. Amaya will want to get back on his feet. Here's North Stars sending it outside. Here's Cedric. Only partially cleared by Andrades. Top of the 18. Is there a strike? Still not cleared. There's Amaya. Sending it back for Kim. Kim will send one in, threading the needle for Ammer, who does well to get there. Here's Joseph Ammer, earning a corner kick. Let's take another look at this. Great challenge from Cruz. Now the in-swinger sent to the back post. Vaca doesn't catch it cleanly, not hit the finest moment for him, but bailed out by his teammates, and now we'll see another corner kick. There's a delivery sent to the near post. Emmer is there first. That will do it for this first half. Our Stars, they fell behind early on, and United did look like the team we're going to have the better of this half. 2 goals from the spot for Chris Barnard found our Stars back into this game. And catastrophe for United. Arnold Maradiaga is dismissed for a second yellow. It's a class from Mike Kim. When everyone else is saying one thing, going and saying thank you for your effort. It's too easy to criticize referees. How about we talk about our decisions? How about we talk about the giveaways in front of goal, the poor challenges, the missed shots? It's a culture in football that I think doesn't exist as well in other sports. It's personal accountability. You unfortunately don't see it enough. Everyone wants to blame the referee. No one wants to take a look in the mirror, and we'll see if these teams can do that in the second half. It's going to be very much required in an adverse position for Alexandria United, who started so well. They definitely have the quality to carry on. We'll see what they can bring, but we are going to take our break. Thanks so much for tuning in here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Hit that like button if you enjoy what you watch. If you hate what you're hearing but enjoy what you're seeing, just mute me and continue, because it's going to be a fantastic game for this second half. Looking forward to it. Hit that subscribe button, join our growing community, and I'm really looking forward to the second 45 Super Soccer League here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We'll see you in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half ready to get underway here from Loisdale Park in Springfield, Virginia. This is Virginia Division I Super Soccer League action on our beautiful Tuesday night. Alexandria United got off the mark early with Rivera goal, but quickly allowed North Stars back in the game, conceding not one but two penalty kicks. Well converted by Chris Barnard from the spot. In that action, Arnold Maradiaga picked up 2 yellow cards, resulting in his termination from the match. And now Alexandria United are playing down to 10 men. North Stars looking to take advantage. It's been a fantastic match this far. United have looked good at times. They have the quality to still stay in this match, but obviously going to require some fantastic coaching from their staff with just the 10 men to manage the final 45 minutes and find at least one goal back. Welcome to all those in the chat. Zu Kirem, Julian Sanchez, Benito Lobo, Davino, Delinoku, Bryn, Random Aussie, and Chacon. Welcome, welcome to all. This one is sent over to Cedric and back. Now sent across by Boyro. Here's Alfaro finding Mike Kim. Kim looking down the line, not finding any takers. And here comes Alexandria United. Bit too long to make that decision, and Mike Kim wins it back. Here comes Kim. Another ball trickles through, and other side finding the mark early on. A sent forward from Cruz. Here's Gomez, has a overlapping run. Great ball forward for Cooper. Cooper takes the shot. Golazo for Cooper. There it is, the start that Alexandria United very much needed in this second half. It is all leveled up at 2 apiece. Well, Cooper had a chance in the first half that maybe he didn't take as well as he would have liked. This one even more difficult, and he finished it with no doubt. Just what the doctor ordered from a neutral point of view. It is an equalizer, and a 2-2 game gets this one up and over the goalkeeper and just under the bar. And here we go. North Stars looking to find their response. Here's Barnard. Barnard sends it over to Emmanuel. Now Barnard. Looking down the line for Amaya. Kim back to Alfaro and now Caduce. Another ball sent straight down the middle. Adil Akash will come forward for this. Here's Kim. And sent down the line. Cornelia Apaya showing good strength. Finally running into trouble, and we'll get the throw. Welcome back, Random Aussie. Good to see you. This one's sent in. Emmanuel winning it back. And finding Amaya. Amaya with the diagonal ball, able to connect with Cedric. Here comes Cedric looking for that left foot. Still going, and now Campos will distribute for Emmanuel. Emmanuel goes down, and it looks like, well, no foul given. It's going to be sent forward. I'll have to take another look at the replay, but it did look like Emmanuel went down a little too easy. There was contact, so contentious moment, but players look for the contact, look for the easy flop. The referee is inclined or less inclined to give it. It's a good overlapping run from Kim. Like Kim getting to the end line, still working, and runs out of real estate. Will be a goal kick for United. Yeah, good no call. This one's sent back. There's Frederick. Looking into the corner, will thread the needle for Emmanuel. The goal is nullified by the offside flag. Just a bit early. There's a lot of dissent, and Emmanuel is going in the books for the continued dissent. It kind of carried over from the first half. Emmanuel has to be careful now. Still talking. And United will have set piece coming out from their own area. It's Anthony Vaca looking over the top. Caduce wins the first ball. Second ball is contested well. Deal will play from the back. Here comes Caduce. Floating one up top. It's Barnard. Not able to find the touch he would have liked. Good strength from Andrades. Chris Andrades over to the near touchline, and not the pass he would have liked. Seeing Corey Dudley onto the fray for North Stars, adding an extra element in both attack and defense. Here comes Campos. Over to Kim. And once again, back to Alfaro. Alfaro. And there's going to be a set piece for the handball here on the near touchline. This one's sent in. Here comes Joe Ammer. Ammer rounds one man, still going. Joseph Ammer, can he find the strike? Will lay it off. Emmanuel's shot doesn't really find the direction that was required. And here comes the yellow card, the caution for dissent going against Chris Barnard. They're coming out fast and furious now. Meanwhile, Alexandria United will make a switch. It looks like Jeffrey Owusu is coming on for United to add an extra element up top. Some fresh legs onto the fray. Well, North Stars have to be careful. They're in jeopardy of losing their advantage, their man advantage. It would be a careless waste of resources to pick up a red card. Not even from the run of play, just from dissent. United wouldn't mind though. This one's sent down the far touchline. Flicked on by Apaya. Doesn't find any takers, and Campos will give Emmanuel a chance. Here comes Samson Emmanuel. Back to Campos. Now Caduce. Caduce switching the play, but Owusu is there. Now Andrades connecting with Rivera. It's sent into the corner, but no takers, and Adil Akash will take over. Caduce sending one over the top. Bernard keeps it alive. Now United will find Vaca. Great find from Anthony Vaca. Well touched down from Lobo. This is fantastic from United. Lobo still going. Fouled by Osama Nasir. We are going to have a set piece for the challenge just outside the 18. A chance for United to get bodies forward. Here we go, an exciting moment. We'll take a look at this instant replay. And it looks like Owusu will stand over it. Set piece very much within shooting range. We'll see how United attack this one. Comes the delivery from Owusu, and that is skied. A real waste of an effort. And it looks like North Stars will make a switch. Pius set to come on. Let's see who he's replacing. Looks like Emmanuel will make his way off. Nope, that's not who's coming off. I'm not sure who came off, but we'll try to keep an eye out. Here comes Alfaro. Finding Pius. Now back, Alfaro over to Caduce. Caduce lifts one over the top for Amaya. The second ball picked up by Barnard, and the handball nullifies this one. Really a great game thus far. United have shown incredible composure to stay active and find the equalizer despite going a man down in the first half. This is ping pong back and forth. Barnard makes the challenge, no foul. Campos able to sneak one in for Barnard, for Cedric. Cedric takes the feign and back. Campos back to Cedric. What can Cedric find? That's a poor pass. And now Apaya can look forward. Apaya releasing and now sent over to this near side. Here comes Owen Lobo. And Correas will settle things down. Vaca. Lovely little turn from Joe Rivera. Now down the line. Return pass is blocked. Is there a square ball? Torres goes down, and it is going to be given as a foul. Not the most contact on that one, but it is going to be given. Looks like we are going to have a delivery from Leo Correas. Correas, we saw a fantastic ball on Saturday night, putting it on a platter for his teammate, Ethan Hutcherson. Can he recreate that performance and serve up another goal for United? Here comes the service from Correas. It's high into the night. Way too much power on that one, but it is still alive. Here's Jake Bannon running out of real estate, and that attack peters out. A lackluster on both accounts. Again, the curse of the commentators, very real. Built that one up way too much. Here comes North Stars down the line. Trickles past everyone, and United will settle things down. It's easy to forget that Alexandria United are playing with just the 10 men. They've done well, but this is certainly a game where they want to slow things down and shorten the duration of the game, so to speak. This one's sent up to Cooper. Second ball picked up by Campos, now Alfaro. Arias down the line, can't find any takers. It's well battled from Cooper. Still going, fantastic from this young man, pushing through the potential foul and almost making something for his team. There's Milton Duariez. And it's going to be a United throw. Here's Pius. Finding Emmanuel. Emmanuel's ball. No takers. Here is Bannon. And lofted high. Summon Nasir. We'll pick up the first ball. It travels over. Lobo. Finding Owusu. And now back at the feet of Lobo. And Anthony Vaca will draw on the pressure before sending one over the top. All headed back for a deal at Cash. Now Alfaro. 62nd minute. Plenty of game left. Who will be the next team to strike? It's Emmanuel rushing past Jake Bannon. Bannon able to make a challenge. Still going is Emmanuel. Top of the 18 and finally sent away. Here is Cooper. Owusu looking to round Osama Nasir. That's good defending. And Nasir will send it in quickly. Good ball through for Ammer. Ammer will try to thread the needle for Cedric. Cedric taking the shot. It's blocked by Vaca. What a save to keep the United level with North Stars. Not out of the woods yet. Here's Emmanuel finding Amaya. Amaya back to Campos. Campos switching the field. Well picked out by Owusu. And Owusu will pick up the foul here. An opportunity for the North Stars substitution to be made. We take a look at this replay. The save from point blank. Great save from Anthony Vaca. Meanwhile, we will see a switch for North Stars. Looks like Jonah Rivera stepping on, replacing Osama Nasir. Fantastic performance defensively for Nasir, and we'll get some respite. The veteran Romero coming on to make an impact. Former Guam international player. What a save from point blank range. It was a lightning strike from the North Stars. Almost capitalized. And Vaca coming up big with another save. Corner kick to come. Take another look at this replay as Barnard, who engineered this one. Excuse me, it's a throw, not a corner. Sent in quickly, the throw. Now Cedric doing a little too much. No, Milton Duariez waiting for his teammates to get forward. Here's Lobo. Working down the near touchline, sends it inside. Back it out. Owusu's ball. Doesn't travel in. Here comes Cedric finding Barnard. Barnard. Forward for Cedric. Cedric's been all over this game. All lovely from the North Stars. Here's a shot taken, and the final effort didn't really have the venom, have the pace, but that was just well worked. Emmanuel, Barnard, Cedric, all working together to finally get the ball to Ammer. Couldn't quite finish off what would have been a potential goal of the week. That Meanwhile, it's sent in for Emmanuel. Samson Emmanuel stepping, bobbing, weaving, taking the shot. Just over the bar. Another goal kick to come. Here comes the goal kick. Arnold Maradiaga was the player who received the second yellow. I see a question in the chat. Was dismissed, so it is Alexandria United playing with 10 men at the moment. This one's sent forward by Vaca, well challenged by Caduz. There's Barnard down the line, finding Cedric. Lobo doing enough. This one's sent into the 18. Barnard chases it down. Back to Cedric. Cedric to the back post. Amaya with the acrobatic kick. It was offside, wouldn't have counted anyways, but got to appreciate the effort. Rocco will send it in. Here comes Lobo. What a challenge. Sent in, counterattack. Very much on. Bannon did enough to get a slight piece of that one. The threat is still alive. Here's Emmanuel's ball sent away. Now Romero will send it back to Adil at Cash. Alfaro over the top, trying to thread the needle. Second ball falls kindly for Ammer. Now Emmanuel taking the shot, and it is going to be a goal kick to come. '68th minute, you can feel the tension, you can feel the game escalating as more and more chances mount. North Star's playing really well right now, but haven't been able to find the back of the net. And now could be under it. Here's Cooper taken down by Abedina Dambo. Shot taken and held. United will feel hard done, but Abedina's challenge deemed to be a legal one. Here comes Alexandria United. No offside called. It's Apaya. Mondorius unable to find the would-be cross. Now it's sent into the 18. And away. Emmanuel taking this out of the air well. Could spring an attack. Emmanuel needs to let it go. Finds Barnard. Those two getting in each other's way a little bit. And there's the challenge. Here comes Lobo. Lobo still going himself. Working against Alfaro, and there is going to be a foul. Simple foul. Well, you get ball. Here's the delivery from Correas. Good ball in. Still very much alive. Abedina clearing his line, sending one up the pitch. And Cruz, he'll just send this one into the next zip code, not taking any chances. Good challenge there from Amaya. Now sent down the line. Correa's doing enough. Alfaro will pick up the second ball, sends it down the line for Cedric. Cedric working, sending one all the way across. Emmanuel first to it. Here comes Samson Emmanuel. It's touchline to touchline. Now Emmanuel winds up the shot. Really not the composure required there. And it will be a goal kick to come. And we're still arguing with the referee as if ever in the history of the game we've seen a random call from 5 minutes ago change just because of a player talking about it. I'll never understand that. The only result that we'll see out of this is potentially North Stars finding themselves playing with 10 men, since all of the vested parties talking to the referee are all on a yellow right now for dissent. Here's Alfaro down the line. Cedric sends it back to Abedina Dambo. Dambo back to Cadus. Now Romero. John Romero coming into the fold. We mentioned his international experience. Trying to help settle his team down and find the would-be go-ahead goal. Here comes Cadus, back to Romero. Romero sending one over the top for Emmanuel. Emmanuel gets the first ball, second ball sent away. It's a fantastic ball up the field. Here comes Alfaro. Putting one back for Cadus. Now Cedric. Cedric going to start this attack. North Stars all the way up the pitch. United not taking any chances. They're locked in. Now it's sent forward. Oh, player goes down. Wrong-footed is Cooper. Here comes Emmanuel. Trying to find a pass. Ooh, contentious moment. Ball still free. It's blocked from point blank. The play was allowed to continue. There's still a player down. It's not a head injury, and we are going to finally settle it down. This one comes in. I think the only thing saving Alexandria United from the PK on that one was the defender did get a piece of the ball first before going through the player, and then the goalkeeper, Vaca, came through the back of the player, but the challenge had already been made. The ball had already been won. Those are those gray area moments. Looks like Cooper's day is done. It's sad. I've been really impressed with this young man and his performance, scoring a fantastic goal for Alexandria United. But his day is done, and United will have to rely on their bench to make an impact here, carry them through the final 16 and a half minutes of this game. Jorge Escobar stepping on for United. Now it's Amaya. Still very much alive on the far touchline. Apaya sends it back in, but Amaya is there. Amaya not able to release this one in time. Comes the pressure from Bannon. Abedina streaking down the far touchline. Gets one for Emmanuel. Back to Abedina. Abedina takes the shot. And partially cleared. Barnard wanted that one. Not going to get it. It's sent forward and well blocked by Alfaro. This one's sent in for Escobar. Now Apaya has the overlapping run. We'll send Darius. Now sent into the 18. Bannon did well to contort himself to get to this ball, but couldn't keep it down, and now we will see a goal kick for the North Stars. What a game we've got on our hands. This one really heating up. Hook leap sent in by the North Stars. Here comes Romero. Abedina sends it back. Alexandria United playing with 10 men right now. Doing well to put these lightning strike attacks in whenever they can find them, but really up against it with a very strong North Stars. Still playing with 11. The offsides nullifies that attack. Barnard sends one forward. There's going to be a throw on the near touchline. Here's Abedina, back to Alfaro. Now Caduce. Caduce finds Romero. Now Pius down the touchline, no takers, and it will be an Alexandria United throw. Lovely bit of skill. There's Milton Darius. Sends one forward, first ball. Contested now. Back to Romero. Romero's ball is won by Cruz. Barnard out of the air. Here comes Chris Barnard. Has the skill to make something happen. We'll play Cedric. Cedric on the ground, finding Abedina. Now out wide for Pius. Here comes Caduce on the ground for Emmanuel. Emmanuel turning, wants something for himself. Can't find the pass, not released in time. Now stepped up. Here's Cedric, working against Lobo. Cedric takes the shot. Maybe a cross, I'm not sure what it was, but Amaya will pick it up. Amaya sends it in, past everyone. And it looks like it did take a touch off the Alexandria United man. We are going to have a corner kick. Here comes the delivery from Cedric. Cedric sends it into a dangerous area. Oh, that's one that had everyone clenching their breath, waiting to see which way it would drop. No connection from North Stars, and now they will have a set piece. Looks like Romero will be the one to deliver this one. Jonah Romero standing over this. This one's sent into a dangerous area. Well defended at the near post. United have to be careful. Sent across. And Cruz doing enough at the near post. Really nervy moment. And United obviously not wanting to give away another penalty kick. Here's the service from Cedric. Again, well defended. Here's Amaya. Sending one forward. Flag stays down, off the bar. And again, it just looked like North Stars were destined to find the back of the net on that one. Couldn't keep it down, and it's still alive. Cedric. Romano goes down far too easy, and now it's won by Romero. Good, another good step. These are two teams who want a result. United finally have an opportunity to get forward. They have bodies, but Alfaro is quicker to it, and we'll send it down the line. Here comes Emmanuel, overlapping run. Now Amaya, can he find a square ball? Amaya, well tackled, well cleared. Abedina picks up the second ball. Here's Alfaro. Back across the middle, it's Barnard. Now Amaya, Amaya rounds one man, takes the strike, it's well blocked. Would have been quite a Herculean effort to beat Vaca from that range. Looks like we'll see another switch. Late sub, Marvin Garcia stepping on for United. We also did see Luigi Candelaria step in for North Stars, the former Alexandria United man. The flag is up, but now it's Bannon sending it across. Well, won by Abedina. Abedina looking upfield. Ball does find the feet of Samson Emmanuel. Now out wide. And good work from Garcia. Got to the spot first and forced the foul. Making an immediate impact. Why they hate Devin? You really think that? Did you see the first game against Richmond? I'm curious. Didn't look like a team is about to get smoked, but I'll definitely be there tomorrow. This one's flicked on back to his goalkeeper. Vaca will send it across. Sent down the line, Bannon not able to keep this one in. Fixing the hat. Well sent in, here's Candelaria. Well challenged from his former teammate Bannon. Andrades, Abedina makes another well-timed challenge, but Alexandria United in well positioned to deal with it. Sent in, begs impact from the goalkeeper, and a deal. Cash coming up huge for his teammates. Oh, it's sent down the line. Here comes Cedric, making a lot of these runs, sending, and that's absolutely simulation. A good decision from our officiating crew to identify that and nip it out. No contact whatsoever. I thought it was an innocent trip at first, to be honest, but the yell, I think, is what did it. 85th minute. Yeah, this is an official doing his job. Credit to the center official. This one travels to Owusu. Here comes Bannon. Bannon has help. Still going. Bannon moving down that line. Now sent in. Here's Abedina. Rounding one man. Finding another. Hopefully work from Abedina. Now sent back across. Here's Pius. Connecting initially, but it's a poor ball out of the back from United. Now Emmanuel will send it across. Here's Barnard. Back to Emmanuel. Heroic challenge to give a little bit of space and time for United to get out. Now it's Cedric cutting inside. Cedric runs into Owusu. Now Abedina. This is a player that can hurt you. Abedina showing off the acceleration. Finds Luigi Candelaria. Now out to Pius. Pius will lift one across the box. It's partially cleared. Now served in. Dangerous service. And it is sent away. The ball from Caduce. Here's Barnard trying to make something happen. Sends one in. What a class goalkeeper. Anthony Vaca coming up big. Looking to spring his teammate forward. He's got Bannon up top. Bannon couldn't quite take that down in between two North Stars defenders. But will win it back. Here comes Jake Bannon. Taking it to the end line. Romero does enough. And will force a corner kick. Allowing his teammates to get back. Incredible fight from Alexandria United to still battle through with just the 10 men. And here we will have a late set piece for them here in the 88th minute. It's sent in well away by Candelaria at the near post. Here comes Emmanuel. Does he have fuel left in the tank? We'll find Barnard in space. Barnard lifting one over the top for Pius. It's Alexandria United's turn to send one out, and now North Star's turn to get forward. It's a corner kick for the orange and black. Cedric waiting for his teammates to get forward. This one's sent in. Vaca rises above everyone. And we'll look to spring another attack forward. It's Romero. Sending this one into touch. Owusu first to it. Now Bannon finding Escobar. Sent out wide. Here comes Andrades. Chris Andrades down the line. Sent in. Begs for a clearance. Now Lobo. Lobo rounding his man. Goes down, but what a challenge. Just enough of the ball. Well, maybe not. It's quickly sent in. Cruz makes the challenge. Sent up top. A deal. Bold to make that challenge and get there just ahead of Bannon. Now sent up top. Here's Emmanuel with space and time. We'll connect with Barnard. Barnard lining this one up. And what a game. This is one you just don't want to end. Well, maybe United will want this one to end. It's sent in. No connection on the end. Bannon working hard for his teammates and settling this down. Lovely work from Bannon. Now Andrades. Sent over for Milton Darius. Pius down the line. Here comes Emmanuel. Escobar down the line. It's going to be a foul against the North Stars. Regulation time expires. We are into stoppage time. We'll try to get 3. We got minimum 3 added minutes here. So strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Time not done yet. We have, just to repeat, a minimum of 3 added minutes here of stoppage time starting now. This one's sent forward by Alexandria. Cedric will take this down. Now Barnard over the top. Here's Emmanuel. Has options along with him. Emmanuel will send it across. Vaca making the save yet again. Having a heroic performance, Anthony Vaca. No time for the replay, though. We're going to have a quickly taking corner kick. It's Cedric looking to send in the in-swinger. We'll send bodies into the box. It's a good delivery, just wide of goal from Kidus. But the delivery did seem to have everyone frozen to the spot. This one's sent to the far touchline. It's not the delivery that was wanted. This one sent back. Now Luigi, Candelaria. Back to Alfaro. Alfaro will find Cedric. This one. Alfaro finding Abadina. Second ball cleared. It's 3 added minutes of time. We're now into the third. It's 3 minimum, so we are going to see a little bit more time played. Here's Barnard sending it outside. Alfaro will send it down the line. Lobo working against Barnard. And it is going to be a foul. Ooh, that is the end whistle. What a match. Probably one of my favorite of the season. Both sides, they fought hard. And really, this is probably the fair result. United, despite going down a man and conceding 2 penalties in the first half, able to fight, claw one back, get a goal, and then hang on for the point. North Stars will be frustrated that they were not able to secure the 3 points tonight, but they will have respect for their opponent, and really a strong match for both sides, giving me optimism for the future of North Stars and the future of Alexandria United. This is a big performance from Anthony Vaca, who came up big, keeping Alexandria United in this game at times and keeping the score down to 2. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's really been a fantastic evening, a fantastic Super League match, and I really enjoyed watching it with all of you. Make sure to tune in tomorrow as we support our very own Virginia Dream in the U.S. Open Cup, representing for the Super Soccer League and representing for Virginia. That game will kick off 6:30 p.m. down at Segra Field in Leesburg. Loudoun United is the opponent. The USL Championship side doesn't know what they're in for. Whether you're a Dream fan or not, it's a good opportunity for us all to support a local side that we play against. And of course, they will be representing the Super League, so really excited for that. Also, tomorrow night, after that U.S. Open Cup match, we will have a Super League match. It's LAIFC making their Super League debut this spring, taking on Doratus, who are coming off a couple of strong performances. So tune in 9 p.m. on DMV Sports Media YouTube for that one. We will not have the U.S. Open Cup match. Obviously, U.S. Soccer has exclusive rights to those games, so you have to watch that one on the U.S. Soccer page. But come join me out at Segra Field as we support the dream and we support the Super League. We'd love to see some people out there in the stands. Anyways, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. We are all done here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Help others find this game in the algorithm. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. Join our growing community. And check us out on social media, DMV Sports Media, and Super Soccer League Official for all of the real content. We have extended highlights coming on YouTube. Check out all of our games, extended highlights. We put a lot of work into the editing on the back end and just trimming the games down so you don't have to watch through 90 minutes plus of each game. But all games, Maryland, Virginia, Division 1, Division 2, lots to check out. So check that out on our YouTube page. We also have the podcast, the DMV Review. We'll try to do weekly this week. I know we've struggled. Life is busy, but Gio and I will be coming together to put together a podcast very soon. Maybe Thursday. Maybe. Hard maybe. Anyways, have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is Noah Walker tuning off.